이곳이 현재 그 어떤 단체의 관리도 받고 있지 않는 이른바 무법지대라 불리는 제6구역입니다. 무슨 일이 일어날지 알 수 없으며 무슨 일이 일어나더라도 아무런 보호도 받을 수 없는 장소인 만큼 긴장의 끈을 놓지 말아주세요.
보호받을 수 없다면 제가 사람들을 보호하러 다니겠습니다.
Someone's there. Always you. Your name was something odd, Jean, right? How do you know that? Can you buy that kind of information on the internet? In such dangerous world, everyone learns very quickly when someone as strong as you shows up. I'm Deleska. I lead the Deleska Bandits. Here's to good cooperation. Miriam told me about you. She said a clueless greenhorn will come and ask me for help. Haha. Here's to good cooperation. Maybe you're just surprised that I'm talking to you first, but first and foremost, I am Bashai. If you find that unpleasant, go right ahead and say so. I don't mind at all. Well, I have bad memories of the Bashai, but a friend of Miriam is a friend of mine. Miriam spoke well of me. I'm glad to hear it. Be that as it may, I may be a Bashai, but I am the side of humanity. I have sold information to humans that is deadly for Bashai. That's how it started. Then there are traitors among the Bashai too. There will be differing opinions among thinking of being. Thanks to my reasons, I can cooperate with humans and live here. Of course, I cannot deny my heritage, but because of it, I can get into places you humans cannot. This place, for instance, has its appeal. You don't need to be afraid, no need to look at me like that. I find the whole thing unpleasant. I mean, with a directly city and an alien who just stand around. That may be so, just stay where you are and everything will be fine. And I'll stay here where I am. I'm not afraid. I was just a little surprised because you are so different from the Bashai I fought against. You fought a Bashai? Not bad. That you already been into battle at your age. You're in the bandit zone. There are no rules here. I am trying to make some money here. The Great Blood had a huge impact on this area, so rebuilding it is a distant dream. But the place is so big you have to pass through it if you want to reach the camp. Like I said, it's a bandit zone. You don't get punished for anything here. Discard your rubbish, spit on the street or pee or street corner. Nobody cares. It's the same with murder. So it's a bandit zone in the truest sense of the term. Very nice. Then I'll protect the humans. Haha, you're not right to head saving the people in this chaos. Maybe you'll manage to drag half of a corpse to the city zone. The law prevails against it in the safe zone. At the village entrance, if you rescue anyone, bring them here. If your pursuers don't want to live on bread and water for the next few years, they'll give up there at the latest. Yes, I'll remember that in that case. Nevertheless, don't try to save anyone here. Take my advice, this place is swarming with enemies and soul dregs that are stronger than you by quite a bit. That should do as an introduction to the bandit zone. Ask Billy over there to show you the way. I'm sure you had a lot to do. Bye. Who are you? Looking for a fight? I said, are you looking for a fight? Hey, are you listening to me? No, this is not an argument. It's a misunderstanding. I'm angry, but if I hit back with a grind, that's bound to seem odd. Be that as it may, my name is Billy. I'm a first-class problem solver in the Telesco. Pleased to meet you. I'm Jim. I wanted to ask you the way to Kansas City. The way to Candus. Can you see it? It's not that complicated here. Do I have to explain every little thing to you? I was in the Great Boy for 15 years, so I know almost nothing about this world. 15 years in the Great Boy. That must have been really awful. I'm really sorry. If you follow this path, you come straight to Kansas City, but the path is dangerous. Why do I have to tell you that? Billy, stop shouting. Is your radio broken? Sorry, boss. Whatever. Now that I have shown you the way, I have to take care of my own business. If you want to know anything else, just talk to me. This is the Treasury. Earlier, some companies wanted to rebuild the area and laid up supplies. You can find a lot of good stuff here. We the Lestat bandits gather goods and live from selling them. We often waste our money too, but usually we're in the black. If you're interested, you can help us. You can make a mint if you work hard. Okay? As of today, I'm the Lesko. Here's to good cooperation. What? Really? I like to say so, but unfortunately, I'm a soul worker. I got nothing against getting rich, but I ought to say people. What? Huh. Seems that way. Alright, alright. There's nothing for it. Billy, what are you doing? You don't even know them and you want to work with them. Are you in love? No, that's rubbish. Probably because you're triggering in the beginning. For a mercenary, you got really soft heart. Boss, stop talking rubbish. I could have sworn you just talked back to me, or did I imagine that? You imagine it all in your imagination. Whatever, think about it. It will not be your disadvantage. Please go to Kansas City as quickly as possible and help people here. You just have to keep heading towards the Kansas City. Don't ever let down your guard out there. Speak to the listener. Oh, the commander wanted to see you before you leave. He hates people without manners. You want to go to Kansas City. Before you go, let me give you some important advice. People get murdered here all the time. I'm saying if somebody might set their sight on you too. Use this helicopter you want to reach Kansas City safety. You also find sweet woman called Nile there. She'll take you there for a small fee. No, I told you before, I have to save life. Another person whose money is worth more than their own life. Just do what you want.
어떤 상황이라도 희망을 버려선 안 되네.
Hello, I'm Gene. Nice to meet you. Is it you? The Soul Forcer that Benji mentioned? Oh no, Soul Worker. Pleased to meet you. I'm Aaron and I'm responsible for the SFL in Candus City. I heard you're working only recently, and already people are calling you the hero of Ruga Town. Haha, you seem to be different, Jane. I'm sorry, have we met? I thought you wouldn't remember. I'm the one of those you helped so much. Back then, you saved the woman who just will become my wife. Really? I'm very glad to hear it. Since I heard that you left the Great Void, I've been waiting for you to come here, even though I'm really surprised that you still look like you did 15 years ago. On top of that, you just saved Broken Town as a soul forcer, and now you're here. That's a load of mine. That reminds me, Miriam asked me to give you this letter. Miriam? We worked together briefly back in the day. She was like my daughter to me. I'll answer Miriam personally. Thank you for bringing me this to me. The journey here must be difficult. You should rest at least. That's what I should say, but the situation here is really dire. Can I ask you to do something for me right away? That's why I'm here. What is this about? Oh, how nice that you want to help. Kansas City is currently surrounded by monster mobs, soul dregs. The city is cut off from the world. There's only one route still open between Broken Town and City. That means it's difficult to communicate with them or send supplies. I wasn't manageable with just the troops in Kansas City. That's why I've been waiting for you. We're very grateful you came. So, a dangerous situation, I understand. Just tell me where to go and I'll be on my way. Sometimes when Rookwood Town gets attacked by Soldrex, it turns into real war zone. With personnel, a good and goods every day. We can only rely on your special power. That's why we're demanding a lot from you. Please understand we have urgent missions for you right now. Like I said, the situation is very precarious. Uh, Shay will Shay will brief you about your mission. She's part of the special mission squad. She will explain the details. Speak to Shay in Kansas City. Shay, that's a strong name. Is that a man? Almost seems like it, but don't say that around her. You're about the same age, I'm sure you get along well. Have a chat with her.
내가 원하는 장면을 연출하게끔 만드는 것. 그게 작전병이 할 일이야.
Hey, what's that? Why isn't he coming? I was looking forward to taking a look at him. Shade, who's Shade? Shade, that's my name. What? You're a woman. What? Don't start about it being a man or a wrestler name, okay? No, I'm sorry. So why are you suddenly so nervous? And why are you standing so far away? I'm not used to talking to women. I only just met. Oh, what? Are you serious? The stories I heard about you sound like a little exaggerated to me. I heard you eliminate all those enemies in Roku. It can't be easy for a special mission squad to calculate how many troops it needs to use. Besides, Colonel Aaron himself informed me that shouldn't get you in your way. Everyone expects a lot from a hero like you. You're welcome to show a bit of your self-confidence. Hero, haha. Your laugh sounds pretty lamenting. That's easy to see. I know what it's like when things are expected of you. That exceeds your abilities when you're young. Well, I'm Shade and I'm responsible for the Special Mission Squad in Kansas City. Remember that since we're working together a lot in the future. Shade, You can't forget a name like that. Yes, even though it can be annoying, nobody forgets it once they heard it. That's the only advantage of that name. Be that as it may, let's see, 15 years in the Great Boy. Wow, that's a long time. What's it like seeing this town after 15 years? It looks like there are a lot of people here who needs help. Good thing I'm here. What's your deal? Do you get fame experience points when you help people? Be that as it may, what you said is right. Kansas City is a verge of being obliterated. No, in principle, it's already too late. Our supplies dried up long ago, and the place is crawling with soldiers. Most people have fled. Those remaining are trapped. The city is surrounded on all sides. They are transported for evacuation, but as soon as the defenses line is breached, everybody here will be doomed. In spite of that, the city won't be evacuated. What are you still doing here? That? Oh no. I almost told you too much. I'll tell you the reason later. First, you need to know what the mission is about. Okay, but don't forget to explain to me later. The reason people here on Hell's doorstep take a number and wait. It's been a long time since we last received the goods we need to fight. The coast road is the only connection to Grey City, but since they're controlled by the soldiers, we can't get any deliveries. Even reconnaissance missions are almost impossible, meaning the supply route is blocked. Probably you know by now that we lack of strength to fight the soldiers alone. If not, you're smart and probably figure out your mission is to head out in the coastal road. Go there and kill every soldier you find. That's the deal. So child's play, right? Calling in our mission is a bit excessive. I don't need to be told twice I'm an expert, even if I don't look like part. I have a lot of experience as factory worker. I'm in charge of operations and end up in a place where they are rendered impossible lately. I only been dealing with corpses. Maybe I should start a funeral parlor. Now it's not being time to hang out our heads. I have nothing more to say right now. Go talk to the others. Of course, I introduced myself. Look, there. He's so in love with the Soldrex. Everyone's talking about you lately. That seems to have awakened Lieutenant Colonel Aaron's interest. He wears a white cape, so he's hard to miss.
명예 별수름 리그원 빅터입니다. 궁금한 게 있습니다.
Pleased to meet you, I'm Jin. It's a real pleasure. I'm Luke Third, honorary member of the Starry Forest League. I think we're about the same age. We should be on the first names terms. I dislike formality. I can never get used to it because I'm the youngest. Just ignore it. Okay, too bad. It's a pleasure all the same. I heard a lot about you, and you've been anxious to meet you. And I've been anxious to meet you. Things are very volatile in Kansas City right now, and our hopes are hiding with you, Jin. The support team will do everything under our power to help you. You're trying to save the city. I understand. I'll do my best. If you can find the time, would you speak to Catherine for me, Lieutenant Colonel Aaron's daughter? She's been looking forward to your arrival even more than me. Also, if you want to learn more about the Soldrex, you're welcome to come to me. I'll tell you everything I know. Wait, should I just tell you now? Alright, normally the Soldrex originated in the Great Boy. What? I don't need explanation. We don't know what the influence of the gravity there has or what the atmosphere is made of. And there's no way for us to find out but purely mathematically. Alright, if you put it like that. If we substitute the equation which applies the law of gravity to the great boy. I'm out of here. What? Where are you off to? I haven't finished playing yet. I only got started. Stay, and I'll explain the rest of it. I'll make you into a bona fide professor of soul tricks. Until next time.
어떤 상황이라도 희망을 버려선 안 되네.
캐서린입니다. 잘 부탁합니다.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Catherine. Oh, there you are. You're a soul worker who saved Broken Town, right? Wow. And I get to meet a soul worker in person. You? I'm Catherine. Here's to good cooperation. I'm Jim. Very pleased to meet you. So you're Gene. I like to drink. Can I say you're my big brother, Gene? Big brother. Does that make you uncomfortable? If so, I'm sorry. No, it's just that it's the first time a girl has ever said that to me. Then it's alright. Hey, Daddy? Catherine, don't you think Jin might feel a little uncomfortable? Don't slow him down. I don't feel uncomfortable at all. It's alright. How are you getting along with the woman now? 50 years ago, you were scarcely able to utter a word to them. Dad? I can merely make a fool of myself with a girl watching too. Can I? So it's about your pride, remember. You are a hero who has saved many lives. You should try to hide your weaknesses, I see. Well, I should introduce myself officially first. This is my daughter, Catherine. She is still young, but she is a soul forcer. A soul forcer. Such a young girl? Yes, I'm a soul forcer. My soul forcer isn't very strong yet, but one day I'm going to be the best soul forcer in the whole SFL. As you can see, she is very proud of to be a soul forcer. She often gives me a headache because she keeps getting herself into dangerous situations and trouble. Of course, I get into dangerous situations. I'm a chosen soul forcer. Everyone who has just a great boy receives soul force. The problem lies in coming back. I survived 3 years completely alone in this void of chaos and oblivion. It was 3 days. Dad, it was 3 years. I know you're old, but is your memory really that bad? Even in old age, you shouldn't confuse 3 years and 3 days. Alright, I'll save the 3 days just for you, but I survived brilliantly for 3 days and came back. She fell out with the great boy shortly after she would have starved to death. That's not true. You'll see. I'll become even a greater soul forcer. On that day, you and I will be on the front line shining example of the Starry Forest League. They'll call us the two-pointer stars. Wow, I get the goosebumps just to think about it. 2-point stars. At least we won't have to worry about surviving then. Don't take her so seriously. She's a troublemaker at heart. She's my sweet daughter, but judging her is just a soul vulture. I have to say she's not ready. That's not true. You're just jealous of my soul force. Be as sorry as you would like, but you know you're better than that. Hmm. I think we're done with gathering. Can we talk? There are even more important things we need to discuss. Okay, I'm ready.
어떤 상황이라도 희망을 버려선 안 되네.
Once you've taken a look at the city, you know what I'm talking about. The city is in ruins and people are just trying to survive from one day to the next. I really came here because of another mission, but I quickly fell in love with this city. One day I want to help rebuild it. Let me know when it's time for that. I'll help you with all my strength. Thank you for saying. But I'm sure that as a soul worker, you have more important things to do to help than help the rebuild. True. Now you're strong enough to save the people. Of course, I'm not planning on forcing some mission on you, even if from now on there are a lot of things that only you'll be able to handle. I guarantee that you will be properly rewarded for them. I don't want a reward. This is not for me. It's if I can save people's life. Then we should talk about work. Perhaps we could talk about my daughter before we came back to that subject. You mean Catherine? Is she a polite and cheerful kid? I'm glad you say so. Didn't I tell you last time, thanks to you, my wife survived back then? Yes, you did mention it. Catherine is the child of that woman, my wife, whom you saved. My wife fell suddenly ill and then died shortly after giving birth. Our daughter Catherine has grown big and strong. The woman I saved? Yes, without you, there wouldn't be a Catherine today. That's why you are something special to me. Even if you had visited Kansas City as an ordinary person, you will always be a hero to me. But don't feel like you're under any pressure. No, it's an honor, rather. I thought I might be rewarded for my deeds one day, but today I have the feeling I have received that reward. You earned those thanks honestly. One day I'll reward you, but for now, please make an effort. Yes, of course. Let's drop the shit chat for now and get to the official part. Be prepared for me to treat you like a common soul worker once the mission starts. Eliminate the subjects on the access route and at the end of the street block. Of course, I'm only here for fun. Let me know. Your mission is not particularly complicated, but extremely important. You have to clear the supply route that is blocked by the subjects. Please eliminate the subjects that are in the area near the coastal roads. The road connects to Candus and Grace. If we can secure the supplies, Kansas City will hope again. I'm counting on you.
보급로 확보 작전 개시합니다. 현구역의 소울정크들은 도로 및 자동차와 융합한 상태니 주의해주세요.
돌덩이를 부수는 일 정도야 공사장 무역 때 많이 해봤습니다. 걱정하지 않으셔도 됩니다.
상황이라도 희망을 버려선 안 되네.
When Benji told me about it, I scarcely wanted to believe it. Who would have thought it was really true? Someone who's going to be paid for his word has to do what he has to be done. That you were able to deal with the soul drift on that coast road all by yourself. What we've been doing all this time seems almost silly to me. You're a genuine one-man army. Great job. Now we can officially request supplies from Grey City. Thanks to you, our warriors banish us like that. Why don't you have a little rest and go see Luke there? He came looking for you when you were out in the coast road. It seems important. He left again when I told him you were out. I asked him what it was about, but he just said it was a private matter. You should go and see him if you're curious. What did he want? If he's starting to swoon over soul drakes again, I'd rather Scarver. That may be, but since you're not frivolous sort, you should tell them you're busy. See you later.